Orleans, 1918. The city was alive with music, culture, and a bustling immigrant community, particularly Italian grocers and families. But beneath the lively streets, fear began to grow. A shadowy figure, known only as the Axeman, had struck. With each brutal attack, terror spread through the city, leaving residents in a state of panic. The Axeman would strike in the dead of night, breaking into the homes of Italian families, leaving behind a gruesome scene. Armed with an axe, he showed no mercy. Families would wake to find their loved ones brutally murdered, with no clear motive or pattern, except that most victims were Italian. As more attacks occurred, the citizens of New Orleans lived in constant fear. Families reinforced their doors, slept in groups, and kept weapons close. The streets, once filled with music and joy, were now quiet. No one felt safe, not even in their own homes. In March 1919, the Axeman sent a letter to the local press. He taunted the people of New Orleans, claiming he would strike again. But in a bizarre twist, he declared that he would spare any home where jazz music was being played on the night of his next attack. The city prepared for another night of terror, with jazz clubs staying open late and music filling the streets. On the night the Axeman promised to strike, New Orleans was alive with music. Every home, club, and street corner played jazz in hopes of keeping the killer away. The streets, usually empty at night, were now filled with the sound of trumpets and pianos. The Axeman did not strike that night, but his threat still hung over the city. Despite numerous attacks and endless theories, the identity of the Axeman remains a mystery to this day. Some believed he was a local madman. Others thought he was connected to organized crime. But one thing is certain. The Axeman of New Orleans left a mark on the city, a mystery that still haunts the streets more than a century later. The Axeman of New Orleans is a chilling reminder that some mysteries are never solved. But the fear he spread taught the city the power of unity and resilience in the face of terror.